Welcome to an episode of Potion Sword Run. In this episode, we're going to talk about Xbox falling apart. Not really. If you've been watching this channel, you already know that I have accepted that Xbox will be essentially going third party with all of its titles. But don't believe me. Don't believe me. Who am I? Believe Phil Spencer and Satya Nadella when they said there's no red lines when it comes to Xbox games going everywhere. And I'm okay with that. But when I say no red lines, when they said no red lines, they mean Halo. They mean Gears of War. Expect the new Perfect Dark, the new Fable to come out on PlayStation at some point. Maybe not at launch because they may not be ready, but give it 6 months or so. But I do expect the next Gears of War and the next Halo to come out on PlayStation. I mean, the writing is on the wall. They're even telling us there's no red lines when it comes to other consoles. It already comes out on PC. Might as well come on everywhere else. And that's okay. But there's other news too besides that. So don't get all down, Xbox gamers. I mean, if you're an Xbox gamer, you can still buy an Xbox. You can still play these games. But it seems like you don't have to anymore, because eventually they'll come to PlayStation. But that's okay, because this only makes Xbox as a brand healthier. They need to sell these games because they cost so much to make. We see where Sony is at. We see how they're struggling to sell games. We see how Square Enix and other developers are making their games multi-platform now because they can't sell just based on Sony's user base. There's not enough people to buy their games. There's too many games out there. Not enough people, not enough money. So these studios have to adapt. Xbox, if you like Xbox games, if you like their studios, if you like the brand, this is what's best for them, and eventually it's what's best for you. So long as you can get the fanboy of you out and share your toys and not be greedy as fuck, then this is good news no matter what. It's going to be best for the studio so they can have sequels, they can get new ideas, they can get greenlit to just make games they want. You know, and the games that Xbox is providing are actually cool games. You know, Halo, sci-fi. Gears of War, gritty sci-fi. You know, they have a newer sci-fi with Perfect Dark, you know? So the sci-fi, Starfield. I mean, they have the sci-fi down. They have fantasy with the Fable, Avowed. Anything that Obsidian makes, anything that Bethesda makes, like Elder Scrolls, like these are huge hits. These are like the games that Xbox makes, like compulsion games with the South of Midnight. These games have character, they have style, and they should be shared with everybody out there that can, you know, that wants to play them. I have no quarrel with that. A lot of people are gonna look at this news and look at it as bad news. Dreamcast guy saying Xbox is dead. No. Xbox is invading everything. It is changing. It is not dying. It's still going to make consoles. It's committed to that. It's already told us. Can we believe them? We'll see. But supposedly, they're also going to release a handheld within a couple of years. They're still a little way out. But when you think about the Steam Deck, think about the Wii 2 or the Switch 2, they're going to have an Xbox handheld. And that's freaking awesome. Being able to play your Xbox games, Game Pass, pretty much everywhere, even though you can do it with your phone and other stuff. But I mean, dedicated Xbox console. I'm hoping it can dock. I'm hoping that's their next console. Or maybe not. Maybe they can actually have just a desktop as well. And that, as you know, why not? Because it seems like they're making their money on the games. And they want to put their games everywhere. So why not create all these different consoles for it? I mean, you know, a main one and a handheld. It just makes sense. And they're going to be making their money off of PlayStation gamers. They're going to be making their money off of Switch or Wii gamers. Switch gamers, sorry. You know, Nintendo gamers. Because they make their money off their games. Not off their platforms, not off their consoles. Usually they sell that for a loss. So long as you're not a fanboy, so long as you're not greedy, so long as you don't mind sharing games and having a, you know, robust ecosystem when it comes to these games, then this is good news no matter what. There's no red line. And that's okay. That's okay with me. And the thing is, being that game development for next-gen consoles is so expensive, Xbox ain't gonna be the only one that does this. PlayStation's gonna follow. They always follow Xbox. First, they're gonna put their games on PC day and date. They already put them on PC now. And then soon enough, maybe next generation, when they see that they cannot make the profits they need to stay afloat, they're gonna put their games on Xbox and anywhere else they can. Because in the end, the bottom line is to make money off your games. It's not to keep them exclusive so that other people can't play them in hopes that they come and buy your system and your games. They can't hope anymore. They need to be certain, especially when you have games that cost $500 million like Concord, and then you just throw that money away. Come on now. So you look at this news any way you want. I'm looking at it as a positive, because it's opening the gateway for other games to come to Xbox brand as well, because they're gonna come. But not only this, it makes Xbox games spread everywhere and anywhere, which is good for Xbox, it's good for Microsoft, it's good for those who play in the ecosystem. And I love the ecosystem. It's been good to me. It's provided me with awesome, outstanding games. You know, Viva Pinata. You know, like, they take risk in the Xbox side. They're not afraid like Sony. Nothing but remakes and re-releases. Just because they're afraid to actually put money where their mouth is. But eventually they're going to follow. Watch. I'm really excited about the handheld. I really am. I'm hoping it's like the Switch and it has detachable, Joy-Cons or whatever, controllers. Because then, I can use them when I go to treatment. But I just like the functionality of it. Man. Anyways, I'm going to leave it right there. You guys let me know what you guys think. And it's not doom and gloom. It really isn't. But if you think it is, that's okay. We all have our different opinions on what's going on. But I think I'm right. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you guys for giving me your time. Remember to enjoy your life. And yeah. Peace.